start with what Welcome to Australia is, and then the three of you to say a few words about what it is and why you're here.
Sure. Just go. Great.
Just introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Brad Chilcott from Welcome to Australia. We exist to change the conversation around asylum-seeking refugees and multiculturalism, basically to recognise that every human is an individual, a person that deserves to be treated with dignity and respect and welcomed into our inclusive, compassionate and generous society.
This is about Australia being a welcoming country. We are a welcoming country. This is about people who settle here in this country to show them a big warm welcome, and that we welcome them with open arms. We had many groups similar to this for many years called the Good Neighbourhood Council, which welcomed new settlers into the country, and did show that we are there to assist and help. And certainly this is about changing the language and the discussion we have around people who migrate either through refugee process or as migrants to Australia. And I think this conversation that we're having, we want to spread throughout the community to ensure that the whole community has the same discussion.
Well said. I think the best part about this program is that it shows that leadership is happening in our communities. We know that so much of the ugliness of debate over these issues comes from people who should know better. And what we see here today is members like Brad and all of the volunteers involved in Welcome to Australia doing their utmost to show that Australia is a fair and compassionate country, and they expect better from our political leaders.
Judy Moylan. I'm very pleased to see this initiative of welcoming people to Australia, particularly those who come here seeking asylum, because often they're extremely traumatised. And I think in our political discourse we always have to remember that we're talking about individuals, we're talking about people, we're talking about people who often live lives of great trauma and disadvantage. And so it's good to see that discourse change. I think also I've seen, which the media often doesn't see, Jewish people taking in Palestinians, taking in Iraqis who are Muslims. I've heard of rabbis welcoming a refugee to the Jewish synagogue on Saturday. I think it's a pity that more of these stories don't get out, because this is the kind of generosity that I've been subjected to during the time I've been helping various refugees with their applications for asylum in Australia. And I think it shows the generosity of spirit within the community, and we need to rise above some of the worst of the political discourse that seems to be a race to the bottom.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well done.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks very much.